Boudreaux family in the forest.
Ah, don't look at my ears.
He turns into an elf.
Man, this view is awesome.
The view is
OMG.
crazy. Jeremy just found a bolita here. We're gonna craft this one. It's a little young, but it's good to get them when they're young, while they're still fresh. And the stem isn't very good. I always take that, and I always clean all the gill out because that has all the spore. That way it can. Oh, careful, Jimmo. That way it can still leave its spore for the forest.
Just so it can grow more mushrooms.
And grow more mushrooms. And you clean all this out anyways when you get home. It's not the good part.
Might as well just clean out the forest though, so that more mushrooms can grow.
Exactly.
These beautiful flowers. I found some strawberries. Oh yeah, look at those.
Cleaning it up here, being as gentle as I can, so I can keep as much as I can. It's difficult sometimes. You can get special knives for gathering and cleaning mushrooms.
He's using my Swiss Army knife right now. He just forgot to bring his, that's all.
I have one, but it's kind of big and cumbersome. It's always good to have something with you in the forest, or anywhere you go, some kind of knife or cutting utensil as a wildcrafter especially.
That's why I always bring around my Swiss Army knife or my block blade. I'm the oldest here. I'm the oldest.
There's our finished product. I'm gonna have to cut that stuff out when I get home. Hi there, everybody. You made it, even Julian. It was hard, but we're up top here, and John's gonna show you around. You can see Sandia, Mount Taylor, Santa Fe, Los Alamos, and the Haymans are under cloud right now. We live over there in Espanola, beyond those trees. It's beautiful up here.
It's the top of the ski hill.
Took the day off school and work to do important stuff like hiking in the mountains, looking for mushrooms. And here we are. It's beautiful, lovely day. Thanks for joining us.
My dad's goal was that. I'm not sure if you can see it. I can't either, but
Snowboard here this year.
yep, I'm gonna snowboard here someday possibly. It's gonna be really fun. So yeah, there it is. Landscape. I'll show you over here too. Pretty cool. Yep. So over here's the view. Hope you enjoy it. There's my favorite part. So yeah, and have a nice fun. We'll bring some more videos of you later. Thanks, bye.
Hey everybody, just had to show off we had so much abundance just bestowed on us this weekend. Completely free by our good friend Jim the gardener, farmer who's been here in Chimayo for 30 years growing his own food and stuff. He's totally on the level. He's also doing raw food and dealing with cancer right now. Wanted to introduce you to Jim and his garden, but we didn't have batteries for the iPod. It was out of charge. So I just wanted to show off everything we gathered. We gathered purslane and amaranth, and we gathered his corn. We already cut it off the cob and put it to freeze. This is our first batch of live pickles we're making right now. Those have sat for days. Zucchinis, tomatoes. We got cucumbers, buku cucumbers.
We also got mushrooms.
We got mushrooms from the forest that we gathered today. Look at these carrots, garlic. These are the mushrooms I brought in from the forest. These are bolitas. And we're going to show you a quick little recipe here, but first let me show you all this kale from Jim's garden, broccoli, more zucchinis, just gorgeous. All 100% free, all just by, the work of human hands, our friends' hands, our hands, and this is abundance. This is the way it should be. This is nature's purpose, is to help each other, sustain each other. So now I'm going to show you real quick this recipe. These are the ones, we actually went to the mountains 2 days in a row. These are the ones we gathered yesterday. Same kinds. I got 2 different kinds here. Got kind of the darker cap and the lighter cap. I'm not actually sure the specific, but I know they're boletes. They're porcini mushrooms. They have all the boletas are pretty good species to start off with for beginner wildcrafters of mushrooms, because none of them are deadly poisonous. Some of them are poisonous, but they'll just make your belly hurt. And really the rule of thumb to watch there is just don't eat of the ones that are red or orange underneath on their on those spore gill type things. It's more of a they're not a gilled mushroom. Oh, so we're just gonna top off these and add a little more from yesterday. And this is a super simple recipe. All mushrooms have a cell wall that's tough for your belly to break down, and they have to be kind of cooked one way or another. So we like to just do the salt kind of fermentation. You also got to watch out for, you may see in there's like, that might not be entirely good in the middle, but we'll just kind of chop those bugs. That's another good way to know whether a mushroom is edible or not, is if the bugs are going after it, then it's probably an edible for you too, if it's all munched up. So that's not to say you should go out and go eating everything that the bugs are eating. It's very important to be as knowledgeable, as responsible, and completely personally responsible for your health when it comes especially to wildcrafting. This recipe with the mushrooms is a nice one we took from Dita, who is a raw foodist, and you can check out her website. She's got some great recipes. There's lots of other ways you can treat the mushrooms. You can just put them in some namashoyu with a little garlic. That we like that one a lot for kind of more Asian type. This one's an Italian type recipe, and you can just put it in a collard leaf that's destemmed, with some tomatoes and avocado and lettuce or sprouts or whatever, and you got an instant kind of delicious wrap. Or you can kind of go more Asian side, maybe put some kimchi with the Asian soy sauce mushrooms. You can get mushrooms from your store. You don't have to wildcraft them. You get some medicinal mushrooms, some shiitakes or something like that. Just another way to mix it up. It's a good way to get the fungi in there. They're another very good medicinal to bring in. They almost all carry some form of a chemical or polysaccharide or something that's going to be good for you. And it's part of our ancestors' heritage. I do believe that mostly raw lifestyle, if not 100% raw, is very cleansing and healing for everybody in this day and age. And it's not something you have to be rigid and Nazi-like about. Something it's good to be malleable, but just to eat well, to get real food grown from gardens, wildcrafted from mountains, raised. If you're drinking milk, we are vegetarians, not vegans. I drink goat milk from our local CSA, and raw cheese occasionally, but mostly I like the fresh green, and occasional fast. I'm looking forward to perhaps a juice fast during the winter. It's kind of a bad time. I know kind of physiologically it's better to do that kind of thing in the warm season, but I don't have that much opportunity when I'm running so hard with the landscape business and stuff. So anyway, just wanted to come with you with the recipe, and much love.